welcome to Google Big Tent.
Innovation is about reframing, and I'm very tickled by the way Google has managed to reframe Chimes.
What we're really discussing is Singapore's future.
In the typical context in Singapore, we overstructure it, we over-educate, we over-plan, and it's very top-down, and we get married to innovative ideas. I think in innovation, we must bet more on the individual, on the person, rather than the ideas and the product.
Everywhere in the world it's hard to find engineers, but in Singapore I think the unemployment rate for engineers is literally 1 to 2%, so it's very, very hard to find engineers out here.
We don't have enough kids going into tech. We don't have enough kids going into computer science and engineering. So the issue isn't whether we have enough foreign talent or not enough foreign talent, is we need more of our own homegrown talent. And right now part of that is for kids to have something to be excited about working on.
I think it's much more difficult to fail and still be accepted and get another chance. Whereas in the US, I think to fail is part of the learning.
Singapore's reputation precedes it. Long before I physically stepped foot in Asia and indeed Singapore, I was very much aware of Singapore as a global business hub.
But it's how can we help kids who are coming from unstable family environments to build a strong educational foundation so that they can have the basics to go out there in the world.
A citizen needs to take part in the issues of the day. You need to raise questions. Or not, why are you a citizen at all?
If you want, as a country, for instance, to be a hub for innovation, what you need to reach is critical mass. That is, when your place is known, and it can be a city, it can be a county, it can even be a suburb somewhere. If that place is known as a place where innovators are, more innovators are going to gather around it.
A lot of the discussion today was very interesting about, well, we've got money in Singapore, we've got the infrastructure, we've got all these ingredients, but the cake is not right. And I think the things we've learned is that unless you've got the culture and the openness of the culture, it's very difficult to innovate and innovate quickly. And the cafe is a great analogy because Google's kind of renowned for its free food, and we've had many product innovations like Google News actually come through discussions in the cafe rather than any sort of lab. So I think lack of formality within the company, an openness, a willingness to challenge hierarchy as well.